Hi everybody, today we're going to take a look at not just one scam website, but we're going to look at 10. And the reason I'm looking at this is because I was pointed out, I was looking on YouTube and I ran across the Firearm guy's channel, and he's been showcasing scam websites also, and the one he was focusing on a couple weeks ago was czfirearmstore.com. So we're going to look at that first. He did a great job and talked about all the issues that you see on here. One of them I saw is right here. It says CZ products are currently imported exclusively into the USA by this website, a subsidiary. So they're saying they're the only website or the only company that can import CZ firearms, which is 100% not true. Down here at the bottom, they've got problems with spelling, no capital here, no punctuation at the end. The tags, that comes from the blog posts, but they forgot to put any information there. So that's kind of weird. More spelling problems, no punctuation. At CZ Firearms Store, there's always a prize. It's supposed to be prize, but it says price to win. So it's a C instead of a Z. They've got one blog post. We'll take a look at it, maybe. And it's basically them trying to sell this firearm again, which is just a really odd blog post. And it's got a link here to the product page. If you go to the About page, it's very odd, spelling mistakes. And then it goes right into products again. So it's like trying to sell you again. So, I mean, this site, it is a scam. The Firearm guy covered it. Bad payment methods. So if you see bad payment methods, it might be a scam. So here's one CZ scam website. We're going to look at 10, so we're going to go real fast. The next one is czusafirarmstore.com. And let's go back to the root. And right up here it says professional grade. Well, it went past, but it says affordable, like with an O instead of an A. So very, very strange spelling. It's got a lot of, the text reads pretty well, but there's some spelling mistakes, and it's just weird. Like, it says, how powerful is a CZ pistol? And it not quite so powerful that they can be devastating in terms of damage, but they're powerful enough to knock down an assailant. I mean, most firearms in the same caliber are approximately about the same, so I don't know what they're trying to say or not say. It's just odd. It kind of reads like someone that doesn't know much about firearms. More products down here at the bottom. There's no terms and conditions. There's no privacy policy. There's no address. There's no phone number. We'll go back up to the top. Is there a phone number? No, there's no phone number. They don't want to talk to you on the phone. They just want you to pay them some money, Zelle or Venmo or crypto or something. There's one blog post. We'll take a look at it real quick. And it is Hello World. It is when you start a blog, it's the first post that WordPress makes. So this is just WordPress. This is not a difficult website to make. You can make a database. You can copy the database to different sites, and you can upload the WordPress core files in about 10 or 15 minutes. It's really easy to make. There's lorem ipsum text over here on the side. So this site has a lot of issues, and even if the blog post was real, they've only blogged once and never since. And this blog post was made December 30th, 2021. So another problem with a lot of these scam websites is they've been made during COVID. So there's supply chain issues. You can't get, you couldn't get masks at some time. You couldn't get toilet paper. You couldn't get paper towels. You couldn't get hand sanitizer. You couldn't get firearms, and you couldn't get ammo at some times. So people were getting a little crazy, and they're shopping at sites they've never heard of. So this one is December 30th, 2021. And what we're going to do, normally we just look at one site at a time. I've found a place where you can search for 10 sites at once. So we're looking at this, I think it's the second one, firearmstore.com. Yeah. So we're looking at the second one, and we're going to do a bulk lookup of all of these to find out what the when they were registered. And it should be going. It's checking 1 to 10, 9 to go. Let's see. Come on. Please wait. I knew I should have done this beforehand. Let's do. Paste it again, check, submit. There it goes. So the site, we were looking at the second site, it was actually made on December 30th, 2021. So date created. The first one was made in January. The second one was made on December 30th, 2021. And then the blog post was made the same day. So they registered the domain and made this WordPress on the same day and have never blogged since then. And we'll look at the rest of them just to see what the dates are. This one is less than a year also. This is October of last year. This one is this year. This one is about 5 months old. This one is about 10 months old. This one is 4 months old. So these have all been made during COVID, during the supply chain issues, and because there's a lot of urgencies. And you can see, like, this is June of this year. So this was made a month and a half ago, and then this one was made about the same time, and they're both on Namecheap hosting. They're most likely, and the domains are very similar, CZ USA, and then some other words. Most likely, this is the same person, or same group, or same company, or whatever they are. So this is the second one, lorem ipsum, one blog post. They made the site, they made a blog post. I'll just show you it. The payment methods are bad. You go to the cart, proceed to cart, Zelle, or crypto only. That's the only payment methods they accept. And then you put down your billing information, and then they say they're getting a little smarter and they ask about an FFL, but I mean, this is not real. They don't have real inventory. If you go back, it doesn't really matter what you put in your cart. It's all imaginary stuff. Okay, so they don't want more than 9999. So what is, they think they have all of that in stock. So they think they have 10,000 of that particular rifle, and it's $5 million. There's free shipping. That's nice of them. No tax. California's a taxable state. So site number 2 that we're looking at is czusafirarmstore.com. That is a scam. Now, site number 3, czusafirarms.com. It looks pretty good, different theme. It's kind of weird that they put homepage here. There's no phone number at the top. There's no address. They talk about, they've got some language from Czech. That's great. I mean, this reads pretty well. You get down here towards the bottom, and it gets a little weird. So here's the copyright, 2018. And this is czusafirarms.com. We just did the lookup, czusafirarms.com. That was not made in 2018. It was made about 10 months ago. So that's a lie. They say they have 24/7 support. I mean, what company has that for firearms? I mean, the big companies don't have that. Palmetto, PSA or Midway. Nobody has 24/7 support. 90 days returns if goods have problems. That's pretty strange English. And down here at the bottom, again, no phone number, no address, no terms and conditions, no privacy policy, no links to social media. So, I mean, this site has a lot of issues. Let's just put something expensive in our cart and look at how bad the cart is. What do you do? Click that? Where's the add to cart? The site's a little slow. Or difficult to understand. How do you buy stuff? I don't know. There's an add to cart button. And go to the cart. Are the payment methods bad? Yes, there's Zelle, crypto, Google Pay. This is a scam website. They don't have anything. This is just WordPress, WooCommerce, and like a pre-made theme. Their inventory is not real. It's time. Let's do exactly what that other one had is the limit, 10,000. And does it think they have 10,000? Yeah, it thinks they have 10,000 in stock of this particular little carbine. Oh, and they're saying it's a blemish to kind of make you think that's the reason the price is so low. To be honest, I don't know CZs that well, so I don't know, exactly what those normally go for. And my background's more e-commerce, so we're going to focus on that kind of stuff. So that site is a scam, and that's czfirearmstore.com. This site is down for some reason. Sometimes people complain to the web host, or the scammers take it down because it doesn't work, or they don't know where to host it without getting it banned. czarmshop.com is a scam. So let's go to the fifth site, and this one looks nice, but you can really be deceived by really nice pictures. If you look around, I imagine you can find this picture somewhere on the internet. And there's some pretty good text. Some of it reads pretty well. I could probably find where it's from on the internet. And CZ has a lot of nice pictures. So people, take the pictures and put them online. This is just an imaginary website. They have one blog post, and here it is. And it's a very odd blog post, because right down here it says recent posts, and it says no posts found. But if you're on the home page, it's there. So they're kind of they're not using the normal WordPress short codes to show you like the recent posts on all pages. It works on the home page. It doesn't work on the other pages. And like this, you can't see what I'm linking to, but this is not linking to the right thing. It's linking to itself. The contact doesn't work. The terms and condition, it says it works. Yeah, it does. And actually, they're pretty smart. They put in like Czech language here. These don't go to real social medias. They just link to Twitter in general. So the terms actually is correct, and then like this doesn't, the frequently asked questions, it doesn't link properly. And then this is supposed to be tags, but you can see how they're all illuminating or not. That's just one big link. That's not really tags. I don't know why they're not using the WordPress tags, but that's not real. That's not how tags work. One would illuminate at a time. The address, it says street name, Florida. So obviously that's not a real address. And the phone number says it's 123. Yeah, that's not real either. The website is real. The email might work. I don't know. Let's see. Is there anything else? The About Us down at the bottom doesn't work, but it does at the top, and it's basically blank. So it's like they've forgot to do it. The FAQ does work. Okay, this is interesting. So it says, apparently we had reached a great height in the atmosphere, for the sky was dead black. and the stars had ceased to twinkle, by the same illusion which lifts the horizon to something. This is obviously not an FAQ, and I was baffled. I mean, it sounds like something, so I took a sentence, go to Google, put some quotes, paste, end quotes. I want to see where on the internet that is. And when you search, it's on this page, and see how it's all in bold? That means that exact same paragraph was written 9 years ago, and it's I guess it's a book or something. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely not about this site. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're looking at number 5. So this, I mean, this site's a scam. You don't really need to, when you've seen this much, you don't need to put something in your cart, but wow, might as well. And just go to the cart. Eventually, proceed to checkout. Zelle, Bitcoin, Cash App. So this is a scam. So onward and downward to the 6th site. This one, the image at the top. Okay, so we're looking at czgunshop.com. The image is really small. I don't know why. It says your number one CZ guns supplier. Well, it's one of the worst. The email is kind of formatted weird, and why would you put the email in the middle of your homepage? Because they want to deal with you on, and they have a little picture of a phone, but that's not a. Can you click on that? No, you can't click on that. They don't want to talk to you on the phone. English is not their strong suit. They want you to email, and then they'll try to get you to purchase something. So the email is right in the middle. They want you to contact them by email. They don't want to do anything on the phone. There's a calendar down here. I have no idea why. I've used the contact page. There's no email, there's no phone number. There's no address. In the footer, there's no terms and conditions. There's no privacy policy. There's no social media. This is a scam. I mean, it doesn't really matter. You know what the cart's going to look like. It's going to be bad payment methods. And, Zelle, Venmo, PayPal, friends and family, it's against their policy to allow you to purchase firearms or ammunition. So you can't, if you end up having to contact their customer service, they're not going to really be that helpful. Wow, this site's slow. Can I add it to the cart? Can I go to the cart? Man, this site's weird. So payment methods, Zelle, it looks really weird, or crypto only. This is a scam. They don't have real-time inventory. I can change my quantities to some ridiculous number. They don't tell me that they don't have $18 million in rifles in stock. So czgunshop.com is a scam. Next one. This one is Downs, but it's been documented in the past. This was a scam before. czgunstore.com. Somebody complained, got him taken down. And then the next one, czarmory.com. Cool picture. I guess that's a C. Yeah, it says CZ right there. That's a very odd picture. And down at the, it looks, this is, WordPress has some good pre-made themes, so things look pretty well formatted pretty quickly. Down here in the footer, it starts to get a little weird. It says stay connected, and normally someone would put social media links, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, the normal places, YouTube, and none of that is down here. It has emails, so it says enter your email. There's no terms and conditions, there's no privacy policy, there's no phone number, there's no address. There's no About Us page. There's no real About Us statement. Up here it says contacts, plural, and it says contacts, plural, instead of contact or contact us. It has their email, has their working hours. I guess that's 7 days a week, and questions. But yeah, this is it's a scam website again. I mean, I don't really have. I mean, at this point, you probably are getting pretty good at looking at these sites. You don't need to see that the payment methods are bad, and even if it accepted credit cards, why would you give this company your credit card? You don't know who they are. And the worst part is when you go to the who is, it's right here. This site is 1 year old. So which one was it? Oh, it's this one. Yeah, Zelle, crypto. That's their only payment methods. They're both bad. They both have no refunds. If you don't get what you want, and you won't, you have no recourse. They have no real-time inventory. You can put 10,000s of different items in your cart, and it seems to think they have them. So let's go to the 9th scam CZ website, and this looks very similar, and it has the same. It is different, right? Man, you're looking at too many of these. You can't tell them apart. This one has that affordable thing, spelling mistake. Oh, it looks like this site, I think. There's too many of these things. Looks like this one. Oh, it looks czfirearmstore.com. See the affordable spelling mistake? Wow, CZ Firearms shop. Oh, one is store, one is shop. Okay, yeah. What is this one? Man, there's just there's so many of these. So this site looks CZ Firearms shop looks just like firearmstore.com. It has, I guess it's the same database, and you can see right up here the email. They didn't change it. Oh, look, what I'm hovering on says links to the right email, but what it says is the wrong the wrong domain. Wow. Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty much like the other site because it is the same site, and I guess the blog post probably says the same thing. December 30th, 2021, Mason Carter. Yeah, it's the same guy. This one is the 9th one. See, it was actually made in June, but because they copied the same database, it actually says that this blog post was made before this domain was even around. And it has lorem ipsum text here. I mean, this is a scam website. Let's just put something in our cart and see how scammy it is. Let's check out, or pretend to check out, Zelle, crypto. Yeah, bad payments, and probably not real-time inventory. Yeah, $15 million. Yeah. Last one, I promise. CZ USA. Well, actually, we're gonna look at the real site. czfirearmstore.com. It's kind of weird. Arm store. They didn't. It's kind of to put two S's together and then kind of combine them on the same one. There's no phone number at the top. It looks kind of okay. This is kind of weird. Like, I don't think a real webmaster would allow their pictures to be cut up. And then this image is just way too big. There's some rifles, and how accurate? It's not bad. Down here at the bottom, there's no terms and conditions. There's no privacy policy. Doesn't appear to be any blog posts. There's no links to social media. This is obviously a scam site. Let's just hit the buy now button on something and see if we can get through the cart. Add to cart. Everything's in stock, by the way. Wow, this is a weird cart. How do you get to the cart? Okay. Zelle, Venmo, Bitcoin, they're all bad. They all have no refunds. They're even though they're terrible, you can't trust a site just because it takes credit cards. In this case, none of these took credit cards. If you are looking for a CZ firearm, don't look for long tail searches. I would just search like CZ, and you've got some, you've got Facebook and stuff like that, Twitter. So there's a couple ways you could make sure that you're looking at the right site. I'm using a VPN, so this site doesn't exactly know if I'm a human or not. Let me see if I can get past this. That's a pretty weird. Okay, so there's a recall. See, a scammer would never tell you about a recall. They wouldn't want to interrupt, the possibility of you buying something. This site is a little slow, but the best way to tell if you're looking at the real site is copy the domain. We'll go back to the who is. Remember, all of these were started during COVID. None of these are older than 2020. And we'll paste. We'll try to paste. Let me do an F5 here. I'll paste the new domain, and I just want to see how old is this domain. Okay, so this domain was started in 1998. It's been around for 24 years. The site is still loading. It's really slow. But if you really want a CZ, you should either contact your local gunsmith or gun shop, local gun store. They're pretty popular. They're pretty easy to find. Go there and tell them what you want, or come to this site and get an idea of what you want. And the easiest way is just put in your zip code. Sometimes these maps don't work properly when I'm using a VPN, but what you would do is just come to the official site, put in your zip code or search on the map, and find a dealer near you. So to summarize, there's currently 10 websites that have CZ in the domain, and they're scams, or they have recently been scams since the COVID pandemic. Be very careful shopping online. There's approximately 1,200 different scam firearm websites right now. If you can, visit your local gun shop, see what they have. Things are coming back in stock. Be patient. Don't be scammed. And better luck shopping online in the future. Thank you. Bye.